Yeah, good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon.
We're here today in Ukwuani local government area of Yaruku. Yeah, Ma, we're here at the media team. We have Ukwuani trumpets. They've been represented by Mr. Chidi and his media crew. And also we have Valerie of Africa here from Ndokwa Aglo News. So as an aspirant for the People's Democratic Party, as gearing towards the upcoming primary elections
For House of Assembly.
for the House of Assembly of the Delta State, what are your objectives for going in for the office as an aspirant?
First and foremost, let me do introductions. This is a media outfit I'm talking to. I'm Barrister Benedicta Ndudi Osakunih, one-time chairman of Ukwuani local government, the foremost member of the board of the Super Deck for Ukwuani local government, and I've had several positions in the state government. My aspiration to the seat of Ukwuani in the State House of Assembly is born out of passion for my people. Having been in governance and having walked through governance, I know what it is to have a voice for the people. I want to be a voice for the people of Ukwuani local government. In being that voice, we intend to achieve so much for the people of Ukwuani. First and foremost, putting Ukwuani in the map of Delta State. Not just going to the House of Assembly and sitting down there, but contributing through the process of legislature to the well-being of our people. I want to go to the House of Assembly to represent the constituency, my constituency, which is Ukwuani constituency, in the area of having a formidable budget for the people of Ukwuani. The budget seems to be the major aspect through which we can bring development to the people of Ukwuani local government. So if I have a well-articulated budget for the people of Ukwuani, I think we can start from that point in having meaningful projects that will drive the lives and economy of the people of Ukwuani local government. And there are so many more. We need to evolve some laws that will see to, we are peasant farmers in Ukwuani local government. We need to see how we can make sure that our people access all federal government grants, United Nations grants, all grants that comes to farmers. Believe me, I have seen it all. In that area, I've been a member of various committees that have to do with this also. Now we want to see how we can look beyond. Ukwuani is an oil producing local government. We want to see how do we link up the land and the water that surrounds Ukwuani local government. We want to bring a synergy so that whatever we produce also from the land can be taken out to the land to sell. We're not just looking at the economic aspect of developing Ukwuani local government. Look at the human resources. Enough human resources. Like one of your pressmen that is here, in the person of Mr. Chidi. When he speaks, I see a lot of things through him. When he talks to the people, I see a lot of things through him. These are people with human resources we should harness together and make sure that we can use it to develop Ukwuani local government. Our youths also are not left out in this area. What are we talking about? We don't have companies. We have nothing. So what can we do to make sure our youths are also taken care of? We look for avenues to partner with the government. We look for avenues to partner with our principal company, which is PPL, that is located in our local government. We will look for venues to access grants that can enable our children build small-scale industries, and so on and so forth. Look at the women angle. Having been educated by my parents to the level of being a lawyer, and I want to give a voice, the women should not be left out. We look at how we can build these women, not just sending them to hairdressing school, sending them to fashion school. Life goes beyond that level of empowerment. We will look into it and put up programs and policies through a legislature that will make sure our women and children are properly guided and given the best of it all. Delta State is a home for everybody. Delta State of today has been built in a direction that women must always be respected and women must be taken care of. They say if you train one woman, you have trained like 3 generations. So I call my coming in as women to the rescue of Ukwuani local government. Thank you.
My honorable leader, Otofe.
Aje.
Osakunih-Izuegbu.
Mbele.
Ukwuani trumpet. Ya bụ ndị okwu bụ sọ n'Ukwuani. Ndị afọ iku ajaji. Isiokwu elemene bụ Osakunih-Izuegbu. Ekwebe aje na ekene bụ si ibu bili tụrụ na atụ. Maka na onye nye mmadụ na-apụsa the mmiri ka onye ke ndị be na-eweda na-atụ eka. Ezigbo kwuru ni ma bụ si ọchịchị ka a na-ekwu okwu ene. Isiokwu ọdụ na bụ na dịkwa ya nọchi enye anyị ndị Ukwuani na Asaba. Ndị pụsa na nefa na efe igwe kọrọkọrọrị na afụsị yubo fụ onye nye mmadụ tụrụgide na ikweshim si isiokwu bụ isiokwu si onwe orife marịnị na ọ bụ ndị ka omesa na mara ife aji. Isiokwu ọrịsọ na nyefe n'igwe bụ ịlọdị n'ime bụ si ya masị mara bekoro ije shiani ndị be na-akparị ajụọ ya ajụjụ shiki bụ na umeshi amara bụ ịba na-ebe ifije ka arụ ihe ndị eki maka na egwu ke nnụnụ ife mara ọrụ ya kweji na esoda n'ụgbazụ so a na-etinyere ka ajụjụ shi biko ịgwa anyị nwata ife ibu na obi ije ka arụ ihe ndị Ukwuani ịbanye n'ọdụ kenu shegwa.
Ndokwa trumpet mbeni. Mbejigba da Ukwuani. Efesere m efese. Ka eka n'okwu mbụ Ukwuani. Nnadụ mbụ onye Umuegbu. Nne mbụ onye Jọkpọ. Kenu gọshiri shi mbụ nwejigba kashedi na ndị Ukwuani na. Kedu ni ba kwado ọkwa kene nọ n'ekwu okwu. Mgbogbo ife dị n'obi nje ka arụ. But can you forget ebe nshi ni bido ije in politics? Politics na bido ne with late Ndudi. Yeah, you know the first step in politics. Sunday Odigi of blessed memory. May he rest in perfect peace. Now from there, and then they grow one time in AJ politics. Abambu SSA to the government on community relations. Part of all rule in that community relations, but to make it for more you need assessment of almost all communities in the state. Kabu need assessment when you will be churcha. If no ni chiche choni ake burujeni government and in church I fake about mufenyam goshishi obodo ni chiche mwani ife we tie ni government if I not more input was supposed to with their input ni government abankwa ni for ibona shishi bottom up approach can you say from an biaenu rather than you wait from enu bia. In that period of my being SSC, we were able to achieve a budget, a realistic budget for the people of Delta State because most of the projects were kuni, can you wearing bianwe with TNI budget. Kenudi was already appointing TNI the Super Deck as the foremost woman, the first woman ever since the inception of the creation of the Super Deck. And also Ncha Marigo, she about 11 months to 1 year can spend in. And time we spend in the bell. But the period that in a budget, the only realistic budget, and a full well running, but the end with the Super Deck. In Nekuma, most of the projects in theater in the budget didn't gash. Apart from that, Egani be couldn't need the Super Deck, Obune go, Regine Ife. I didn't know the power of lobby. And you go to Baju governor, Mata Ajun Wana Junara, she because they live Kennedy papa. What years in a year, about me shogo. When we get session a year ago, and about which you go for that year, 2011 to 2012. Or you want Shika was our project no funny kite. Ija bede unogu build unogu nebe dawo, nake host together, ejibo unogu. Ofuni mewe when I cardiac arrest hospital because Oku can run on I many ebede yan. China bu part of oil producing. On the effect on the lives of our people, so bad mashani in when what to know, what did they negida if you have a respiratory tract, no say if you have money to do with umere marunejen up sashin or dimma. Ya was an ishi ijebede, ya fofu no gun is Swiss ukake ebede you know. Ibiashe ebede upland, ya fasho fun express. The budget were any tea any food in Shuelota, no yen in the banyaka. Ibiasho biarako. Ya full ebati and she modern child hospital we go forget here but what be weak equip but ogeni the super can see it no mutifenda and akoge kwa shanye enwe unekuko keka ike onwe ife mi mene o ira rugbi go shi na anwa ya gide enwe ka anyi nwese nwata ife yi ni school ya kan ji ni tie ni budget because we shimaru na sofu gide ani odibe ko okute ebe ka anyi ni kusho oke ka anyi jikeme ka anyi nwe ife didike unekuko ebe anyi na enwe site ofu nwata unekuko ti ebe ya wosa na ebe wa akpo Udua Resource Center where Otashunebe Oturugo. These are budgets annually running, born out of special interest for the people of Okwuani local government. So, Ibajum Ameteshim Shinebe Abambam, the chairman council. Now, Arudruel Morukel, the super deck. About 11 months, Sikifembu Zoku, cover 12 months, came nothing. Biamanigere government in Adi. So, and I have to say, okay, Ekamanodina, let me still forge ahead and fight harder. And by God's special grace, by providence, Abambu, chairman of Okwuani local government, among 12 men, Zonani, Mes Ashibonye Maldini, Abambu chairman from 2014 to 2017. In the history of Nigeria and the history of the world, that was the period oil crashed to $22 per barrel. We also had $19 per barrel, but we were not deterred. And not did. I did not forge ahead. Name what if I take in Ekete, she last year, we were doing a bridge. No Musume. Remember the bridge did a bell. We're managing it for almost 6 to 7 years. The state government didn't approve bridge. Organic the council can manage the water bridge. Or the water, but to do Musume Jiga job, Jiga Bumaraka, but you get an Agane Jechi. Narani, okay, Motili Jeniba, Nwashogo, or approve bridge when on the Bukitana. I stop them the bell. A Jeshi Mumutu. Because Anibu or Gogo is or can you marry now? See if any year cannot but in there can you wicked a jogo kel. Can you dash him important as at that time? Chukwaba Meshe. Within my 100 days in office, a Jeshi Memeji bridge you Umutu. In there, Ufwe Batamoto Nakutu Nene Bunko. Nakutu Umwani, Weba Gani Express. Shanyaba would as a priority. Even if there was no money. We're barely paying. I now managing a salary in there 10%, in there 20%, in there 40%. They don't carry me. But I now took me what ago. I have a Rashid Bridge Dini Umutu. Part of the job of local government, but to maintain the rural roads. What rural roads? You want to go by rural roads, you should maintain it. That which we also did, and you may go that period, making sure that a grade zuku open zuku neje. And you stop on that, and you make a empowerment. Yende can you can sa. And you can do the zoshi. And of many, in not in the council, position them the Jego. Ego did and can you manage it? Ijego can quite a jikwa, no can noten. The economy wasn't improving. So we just had to manage what we have to do the needs. And you're going to eat a Kakuta school fees. Then no camp, man, then no care. We're going to dash in the bene. Travel jebu echoje ne una kuko chweke agenda mi ko bweke agenda soldier ani je na make sure ani etiende kanyi me umoto ru no na hapsa. We didn't stop at that, and you go 1 or 2 other works being week egba because oga gara many years, so it's American dey gwe kuko ne but we did our best and in running if we are our best given at that specific period of time she egadi in Nigeria. Only Ukwuani local government. It was general. Abamba Punon fees. Some local government when 12 months, 16 months salary arrears. I had just about 4 months salary arrears. Because I made sure Shine Tiegoli and Nutegu their council workers. Neji. Sheriff.
My honorable leader, Elemental Nakene and I was to see all day. I can work on see Eleman Machine, you chair, Ishuku, if I can call an onion down. Okay, ration, and your fan, and ya. But I don't see Odo Kanajiko. In there, have she in the confession of Shani Mayer. Bo Chukuyane, well, an odd day. The Kabisho code day, Yabang was Odo Kana, Ketanane, Niger, the name was Nebendicon Dash. But in the de la ke me kpofo ogwenda no ka jodo ke no na nyamro shi ba na ebe ngori ke aro no nye na atu egu mari akoyi odo
Onu ki ibu nuzo ju mi di baza shinji odu kene no na acho keke nje ka aro ori ene ndo kwani we fake wa ro ofonyo oyibo kunu she just hear me space with the earth and I will turn it around. I'm asking for such space, Najashi for such space. There is so much to do for the people. Biki Fengwani, you're making legislation that will favor. You do programs and policies that will favor your people, that will enhance the lives of your people, that will upgrade your people to the next level. We will do those things as it comes. We will not stop. I'm not going to tell you today, one of the mistakes most of aspirants they make it. It is only when you are an executive that you control the money, you'll be able to put projects here, according to the dictates of the executive, because you make your own personal budget. But we are saying, well, we take what our people want. Example, these hospitals, through the super there, we will make sure they are furnished. Health is wealth on its own. But we fight to make sure that it's furnished. I know since I left the super deck, my predecessor did his best. The other two predecessors, I'm also very sure that they did their best. But I keep wondering why those hospitals have not been equipped. There are so many more that we can do. Our educational system, I will join the fight. I have started it by making sure we have a building that can house any institution, to kickstart any institution in Ukwuani Nation. We have it in Ukwuani local government. It is called Dr. Emmanuel Udua Resource Center. People should take a trip there and see what we have. We have a hall that can take up to 300 to 400 students. At our institution, we 1 million persons in a day. Even when we do, people are ready to donate land. People are ready to donate buildings for us to kickstart in it. I will join that line. I have been in the forefront of that battle, and I will keep fighting. We wouldn't stop at that. The act of legislature involves lobbying to get projects for your people. Who can lobby more than a woman? And with the knowledge I have as a lawyer, built for this job. Did you hear what I said? With the knowledge I have for this build, I have been built already for this job. I think we will lobby. The cake of the state, we will partake in it. We will try to see we can improve more, we can get more roads to our people. Because with roads, our women, our children, our farmers can convey their products safely to upland, where these things can be sold at the rate which will be beneficial to them. We won't stop at that. I told you earlier on, the area of human resources, we will try as much as possible to work with the government in power, to work with the government of the day, to see that we can take out the best from our people. We will try to reduce brain drain in Ukwuani government. We will try to do as much as that. And above all, power comes from God. If I am voted in, come the day of primaries, I am sure Ukwuani will not be making any mistake. They will put in the best and nothing more. And that's what that stands for, the best for the Jew.
Madam Otofe, election keni, primary kono nujeko. I am watching Bumpo Marujoke, boy, Ofoni and that's Nene Jenny. I am a penny Epolojo, Epolomaka and Epenio, bo any winner primary election keni. Ijekareni PDP.
First, not winning is ruled out because Chukudeye power, and we have done our bit in meeting with the delegates. It is left for the delegates to choose the best they feel that can represent them, and I pray that I should be in their heart and they should choose me. In event of me not winning, I remain a member of PDP. I do not want to go left or right. PDP has been the bedrock upon which I started my politicking, and I will continue to serve PDP.
My leader, Elimene ba Osakunih-Izuegbu, and you don't want a trumpet, Nekene. Now, I say, you know, God day. si de meni bo chukwu ka na ario ni anwo okike si ụbọchị wa ka rọrụ kenu shabroshi yubonye oke tume na eba
Amen.
osancha na da anwo ba ma nwere
Amen.
enu bi feka
Amen.
ijo maka eji sheba yo